Well, hi there. Today I want to read a verse from Romans chapter 6, verse 19. Because of the weakness of your human nature, your flesh, I am using the illustration of slavery to help you understand all this. Previously, you let yourselves be slaves to impurity and lawlessness, which led ever deeper into sin. Now you must give yourselves to be slaves to righteous living so that you will become holy. The vainest pursuit is of absolute freedom. Absolute freedom doesn't exist. Only God is absolutely free. He is the only sovereign free will in the universe. Our freedom of will is real, but derived from him. Now, if you ask me, I think democracy has deluded people into believing that if they have enough money, they can create their own world. And some have gone so far as to project this delusion of freedom into the afterlife. People have said and claimed that people make their own heaven and their own hell in the afterlife. Well, imagine telling the taxman that we should all be allowed to create our own levels of taxation, that we would meet the real world with a bump and might even end up in prison. The point is, there is no middle ground between being a slave of sin and a slave of righteousness. We're either under the power of darkness or under the power of Christ. It is for this reason, too, that freedom from sin is not merely to lose something. It is far more importantly to gain someone. It is the positive pursuit of the rule of Christ in my life. Paul in this verse is exhorting the believer to the same enthusiastic surrender to holiness as we once had to worldly things. Paul is opening our eyes to the wonder of belonging entirely to Jesus. He never exalts liberty for its own sake. The moment we see our faith as a duty and not a delight, we lose our freedom from the world. Paul is revealing that only when we discover the joy of surrender will everything fall into place. The Christian life should be the heartfelt pursuit of God and righteousness, and only then will power flow into our spiritual veins and fill our souls with liberating joy and abundant life. To serve Christ is truly perfect freedom.